Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that's all around us, literally. Ever wondered how sunlight can power your home, charge your phone, or even run entire cities? In this video, we're breaking down how solar power works. From the sunlight hitting your roof to the energy lighting up your room, let's get into it. So, let's start with the basics. Solar power is the conversion of energy from sunlight into electricity. Simple enough, right? But how does that actually happen? Sunlight is made up of tiny packets of energy called photons. Every time the sun shines, photons hit the earth. In fact, every hour the sun blasts the earth with enough energy to power the entire world for a year. Crazy, right? But we need a way to capture those photons and turn them into usable electricity. That's where solar panels come in. Solar panels are usually made up of lots of smaller units called solar cells. And the most common type of solar cell is made from silicon, a material that can act like a switch to control electricity. When sunlight hits these silicon cells, it knocks electrons loose from their atoms. And when those electrons start to move, that creates electricity. Think of it like this. Light comes in, shakes things up, and boom, electric current. This whole process is called the photovoltaic effect. That's why solar panels are also called photovoltaic panels, or PV panels for short. Now here's where the magic happens. When the solar cells create electricity, they produce something called direct current, or DC power. But most of the stuff in your house, like your lights, your TV, your microwave, they all use alternating current, or AC power. So we need something to make that conversion. That's where the inverter comes in. The inverter takes the DC electricity from your panels and turns it into AC electricity so you can actually use it in your home. No inverter, no Netflix. But wait, what happens if your solar panels make more electricity than you need? Like on a really sunny day when you're not even home? Well, you've got two main options. One, you can store that extra energy in a battery, like the Tesla Powerwall. That way, when the sun goes down, you can still use solar power you saved up earlier. Or two, you can send that extra energy back into the power grid. And in many places, your utility company will actually give you credit for that. That's called net metering. Basically, the grid becomes your energy piggy bank. Let's do a quick breakdown of what a full solar system actually looks like. You've got the solar panels. They go on your roof or sometimes in your yard. You've got the inverter, which changes the electricity from DC to AC. You might have a battery to store extra power. And if you're connected to the grid, there's a special meter that tracks how much electricity you use and how much you send back. Oh, and of course, there's all the wiring and hardware that ties everything together. Now, one question people always ask is, do solar panels still work on cloudy days? And the answer is yes, just not as well. On a cloudy day, solar panels can still produce about 10 to 25% of their normal power. That's because they can still use diffuse sunlight, the kind that gets scattered in the clouds. And in winter, they still work then too. Cold temperatures actually help solar panels work better. So as long as there's sunlight, even if there's snow on the ground, you're still making electricity. So why go solar? Well, first, it's renewable. The sun isn't going anywhere for a few billion years, so it's a source we can count on. Second, it's clean. No smoke, no pollution, no carbon emissions. Third, it can save you money. Once your system is installed, your electricity bills drop, sometimes to zero. And let's be honest, it's kind of awesome to say your house runs on sunlight. Imagine powering your home with something that rises every day for free. Now, of course, solar panels aren't perfect. They don't work at night. They can be expensive up front, and you need a good spot with plenty of sunlight. But with prices going down and efficiency going up, they're becoming more and more popular every year. In fact, in 2025, solar is one of the fastest growing energy sources on the planet. That's not just good for your wallet, it's good for the whole world. So, next time you look up at the sun, remember, it's not just giving you a tan. It might be powering your coffee maker too. That's it for today's video on how solar power works. Hope you found it helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and let me know in the comments. Would you ever install solar panels on your home? Or maybe you already have. I'd love to hear your thoughts. See you next time.